Hi, and welcome to part 7 of spinal nerves. So we have very few slides left, and this is a reflex arc. And I think I've shown this to you before, but I really want to stress that this is quite different from what happens ordinarily. So in this picture, you have the little hammer hitting the patellar tendon, and this sensory arriving, right, afferent sensory neuron comes in, may connect with one other interneuron, and then exits out without rising up into the brain. So we're going to draw a little brain here. So that lack of rising up to the brain is going to make it a reflex. It's also going to make it incredibly fast, right? Because it's not coming up to the cortex of the brain. So this is considered a reflex arc. We have quite a few of these, interesting in the body, where it just comes into the spine and right back out again, into the cord, and then back out. So just an interesting aside. And then I'd like to alert you to clinical application. And this is a very interesting one. It's about ALS, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or Lou Gehrig's disease, all names for the same thing. And this is a very sad affliction. It's the degeneration of motor neurons. So if these motor neurons start to degenerate, then they don't have the ability to reach the muscle and make that muscle contract. And so then the atrophy of muscles begins because those muscles haven't been used. And what's visible in these individuals is a scarring of the lateral horn of the spinal cord. So do you remember what that was? So if we draw it out like this, and you had the H that sort of came down like this, and there was a little bulge there, and it was this lateral horn of the spinal cord. Somehow there's an attack of the body or something destroys that, and astrocytes don't reabsorb neurotransmitter in that area. All neurons coming from that area don't have the same message sent to the muscle. And this was actually seen in Stephen Hawkins, who died recently. He died in 2018. Very prominent physicist, very smart, who knew exactly what was happening, and he kind of watched his own deterioration as his muscles just sort of atrophied. And he continued to work. He had all sorts of speakers that he could speak into the computer, and continued a life of dedication to science, which is really amazing. And I've listed this YouTube here for you. A movie was done on him, and I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's The Theory of Everything, and it was really a fantastic movie that showed that progress of this ALS. It's a very good movie. It's worth seeing, and it'll remind you of that lateral horn of the spinal cord. And that's where we're going to end this chapter. So thanks for listening, everyone. You should see this movie when you have some time. Bye.